Good morning, optimists. Today is Tuesday, October 10th. It's 10/10/2023. And today we are going to be kind of taking it slow, probably be trading the micros today to build up some of my trail max back and just focus on that. On the economic calendar, I haven't really taken too much look at it. I also haven't taken a look at the market, but on the economic calendar today, we've got NFIB, Red Book year over year. We've got Fed Bostic speech, wholesale inventories, all the stuff already came out. We've got consumer inflation expectations coming in about a half an hour. So that'll be at 8 o'clock, along with the Treasury auctions at 8:30. Higher important stuff that we have is at 10:30 we've got a Fed Waller speech to star importance. 12 o'clock we've got Fed cash carry and Fed daily speech. So a couple of Fed speeches today, later on in the trade today. But 8:30 is going to have the Treasury auctions, and 8 o'clock is going to have the consumer inflation expectations. So that's where we're at today. What's up, Kevin? Good to see you. Grateful to have you here. Is the music right? Is the volume a little too loud? Let me know. Okay, so the ES ended up pushing all the way up to 4,400, which is really crazy because we had such a sell-off last week. Yeah, so it's really intense. So hitting these levels again. So our ETF account, we got a long way to work our way back. Our ETF account is very, very close. Here it's $35 away. So I'm trading very small today. And just looking for just some small movements. Clearly, we're looking to hit 4,400. I forgot to get my book now. Pull that up. It'll just be a moment for that. When it does come up. A little bit of pullback on the 1 minute side. You can see that we're pulling down some on the TTM as well. Here's maybe a little slow today. Looks like a short up here to me. Just a short off the highs. Possibly a rejection at that 4,400 mark. Good to see you. Mic and the music is loud. Okay, give me a second. I was curious about that. Sometimes it's, yeah, there it is. It's weird because like I can set it at the same mix level, and it will seemingly not read it. It's really odd. I appreciate you saying something. It felt loud to me too. I don't know why it does that. It'll just like discover its own volume. And yeah, absolutely. Thank you to the new subs. We very much appreciate you. Believe no oil setup. Oil had a setup that looked like it was about to form, but it seemingly failed. Where's my 10-second oil? Weird, I can normally fit all these. Huh. You gotta wonder, does this tab have to be this size? Like, does it need to be that large? That's actually really kind of weird. Just that, for whatever reason, it's like that. I guess I'll get rid of the ES 3-minute. I should be able to have it all at once, but that's weird. And now these are in weird places. I wish I could change the size of the tabs, because they don't really need to be this large. They're just huge for no reasons. Yes, looking like it might give us a pop up to test the 4400 mark. I'm gonna wait just a second here. Looks like this is the entry. Yeah, it was. Didn't fill. Yeah, I know, right? Technology, man. So my rebill happened, but because my account wasn't in failure, it kept my trail max where it was at 195. So I have to still be like extra super cautious today. And likely for the rest of the week. I should have intentionally failed yesterday. Um, but I walked away and then I had a bunch of family stuff to deal with, and so I didn't have time to get back here and just fail it. So it ended up rebilling. So now I have a trail max at 195 on this account. Uh, until I can build it back up, or not. Let's hope that it just ends up as the build it back up, because that's kind of the only option at this particular point in time. It did pop through 4400. Wait for bookmap to load. But it's unfortunate because ETF is also like really close on, like really low on trail as well. Um, I don't know if I traded emotionally or what, but basically since last Friday, it's been very like challenging trading for me. Probably for a lot of people in the market. That really was a nice entry there off that 97, 98.50 or 97.50 area. So let's see what we got up here at the 4400s. I don't have any data for the CVD right now. That's weird. ETF just announced that they're doing a flash sale. Let's see here. They're doing resets for $30 and a 45% discount on all fast tracks. So they're rocking a flash sale right now. I don't see a lot of resistance up here at the 4,400 mark, which is kind of interesting. Okay, we got CVD data, and we're about 7,000 above on the buy side. So there's a very good chance that we could actually continue to push, which is kind of crazy when you really think about it in regards to these numbers here.
Order filled. Order filled.
Took a very quick, oh, worth $3 because I'm trading micros. That was a 4-tick trade off one contract. Okay, so we can see some resistance forming there, 4402.75. It's about 800, about 700 contracts now, 600, like 600 to 650 contracts or so at that 4402.75 is where that's at. Not about 600, 700. You see more of them piling on. There's 440 contracts right there on that one price level. And directly above that, there's a 200 and a 200. So if it does push through this, the 4402.75, it's gonna have to be like a really big push through. Yeah, 4402.75 is a hard line there. You see 400 now, just 400 contracts sitting at that one price level, and there's the fill. So it did push through. Are we gonna get sell-off here? It's kind of a crucial zone just because we're directly above that 4,400 marker. Okay, we're on Apex, we're on the micro, 3 contracts, 4 ticks. Seems right. All right. Are we gonna get a bounce off 4,400? This is the question. There'll be a bounce off that 9 moving average, which you can see has been super reliable since about the open. Yeah, since like 6:45, it's been very reliable. I got to the markets late today. I just needed some extra time this morning. We could be at the backside of this move now. We're entering into it. Volume looks decent. There's a little bounce off that 9 moving average, off that 4,400 spot. $44.04 is the biggest area with contracts, but all these have about 120 to 150 contracts. CVD is sitting at 6,500, kind of lower on the current scale. We could be potentially reversing down lower. Right now, to me, it sort of feels like it's going to be a bounce off 4,400, though. I'm going to look to take a long here.
Order filled.
I'm in 3 micros at 4,400.5. I'm looking to get out at 4,402, which is a little bit below where that resistance level was. I think it might reduce, though, down slightly. I'm gonna look to reduce down to 4401.50. Should be a 4-tick zone. Just kind of pulling back some. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it. We're out.
Order filled.
Loss of 33 on that. Trail max goes at 162. I took that based off the cyan switch there on the 10-second chart, which is usually pretty accurate. Also based off the 4,400 bounce, which would be kind of an area of like a risky area, but still like with a decent level. Excuse me, a decent probability of a bounce. So loss on that was how many ticks? 8 ticks. $4,400 is a previous low. 4,400 looks like personally looks like a rejection level. Like, I don't know. Yeah, Tiny, I think like in regards to this, like you're just gonna have to find some way to be able to set aside $40 a month to be able to do it. It's one of those things like, how do I put it? Tony Robbins has this analogy where he says, if I place a 10% tax on you, um, that you'll bitch, you'll moan, you'll cry, you'll complain, you'll yell, you'll scream at the sky, but at the end of the day, you'll still pay that 10% tax. And so he more or less says, tax yourself. We don't get what we want in life. We get our musts, is something that he says on a very consistent basis, and in my experience in life, it's been very correct. It's been very true. Because there's been a lot of times in my life where I didn't feel like I could afford something, like a lot of times, and I was just forced to pay for it, and for whatever reason, it ended up working out. And so it's sort of like how can we find a way to just make it a reality? Um, you know. Yeah, exactly. I totally understand. It's looking like we may end up potentially with a reversal on the 10-second side, on the downside here. But the truth of the matter is, we get this double bottom right here at 96.50. So I think it's too much in an inflection zone for me to really have clear information on which direction this is going. I kind of hate how big these tabs are. Like, I don't need these tabs to be this enormous. I guess it is kind of nice, though, all this other stuff, but... So we ended up getting a pullback. We've got red on TTM. We currently have a pullback down to the EMA 35. This looks like head and shoulders. This caught me yesterday. I kept looking for a bounce off the same type of something that looks just like this on the oil side, and it just ended up catching me over and over again. If we do sell off, where's our sell off level? So we rejected right there at 4,400 again. 43.90 or so. So going short here would look, I'd want to see a move below the 50 exponential. But you may look at going short off this.
Order filled.
I'm in short at 96. Hopefully you don't just get a bounce off the EMA 35, which is really common. Short at 96 and a quarter. I'm looking for a move down to 95 and a quarter. And so really I'm just looking for this TTM to continue downward and a move down towards the EMA 50. So just looking for a little bit more sell off. And we didn't get it. We ended up with a pop up. And that's a whole dollar pop, so yeah, it's not dropping. Gotta cut it again. All right.
Order filled.
Okay, just gonna stop trading right there. Probably just stop trading the ES. I kind of missed the whole move, really. And now I'm like kind of on the backside of this move, and so I have to wait for, I don't know, trend reversals to the upside, I guess. Or for this to bounce and then continue this move and negate the head and shoulders. But I thought that would have been a decent move if we got a pullback down to the EMA 50 there. with the TTM as it was, and it was a 7 tick loss. Actually, it was a 8 tick loss. So it's an 8 tick loss here and an 8 tick loss here. Both just wrong directions. It's actually kind of surprising that it bounced. I mean, the EMA 35 bounce is a pretty common bounce spot, but just sort of surprised that it didn't pull back a little bit more. A pretty small pullback. There's 4,400 again. Yeah, yellow on TTM. Got this cup here. Yeah, it's looking kind of strong. Put a stand order there at 4,400.75. I don't think we're going to get that pullback though. Yeah, I think that's asking too much. I want to see this pullback right here to about 4,401.
Order filled.
In at 44,150. I'm looking for the cup and handle bounce. About 20 seconds left in this candle. Currently, my trade accuracy is at 0% today. Do get a cross here. Yeah, so I was going for that cup and handle bounce, and I wouldn't say it's failed yet, but I do have to see it pop up in the next minute and not drop much more than where it already has. Pull back to 4,400. Gotta cut it. Alright.
Order filled.
I'm gonna be done for the day. I haven't had a successful trade yet today, so I'm just gonna call it. Yeah, so we'll call that today. Alright. Well, much love and appreciation, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.